MTN. Everywhere you go.
Project Fame. What a feeling. Project Fame. What a feeling.
Who will be willing to go first with their new song? Not any of the people that not any of the people I've spoken with already, or not any of the people I've looked at their songs already. Someone fresh.
Okay.
I'm sorry?
Omolayo.
Omalayo.
Yes.
Great. Let's hear it.
Okay. Come on, people, I want to tell you a lovely story that I call Africa. We have culture, that's our nature. Come here and listen to melodious chorus. This great continent is a peaceful nest. As you can see, we have the nature's very best. Wherever I go, whatever I be, I let the world, my lovely Africa, see. Africa, oh Africa, Nkosi sikeleli Africa.
I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure whether it's the key on which you're singing it or whether it's how you're singing it. But it sounds like something that has the potential to be exciting, but it's just not there yet. You know what I mean? I mean, I waited until you got to the chorus. I felt the urge to stop you even before you got to the chorus. But I had to wait because I think it'll be unfair to not hear you out before, making my observation. Yeah, it does have, an interesting chorus. But I think the verse... first of all, the words are almost prose style, even though you have, even though you have lines that rhyme or lines that attempt to rhyme, but it's still very prose style. It's still very, it's almost like in manner of speaking than in manner of writing. Do you understand? Welcome to this great continent. As you can see, we are Africa's very best. It almost sounds like, the lines from a documentary. Do you understand what I mean? Do you guys feel me? It has that, it has that sound. It's not, authentically crafted to be a song to, catch my attention. Sounds like something, I can imagine them showing like, food basket and, the Sahel and arable lands and all that kind of stuff. And, it sounds like it sounds very documentary-ish. And there's nothing wrong with, writing a documentary style song. It's just that right now you want a banger. You want something that is, something that just captures, people's attention. You know what I mean? You want a song, you want a winning song. And as much as it has a nice chorus that, probably sounds like something that I may have heard from somewhere in South Africa, it's just not absolutely authentically convincing. You know what I mean? There was something else you sang before. I thought it was very playful and very tongue-in-cheek and very... the whole Mary Had a Little Lamb and Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star and all that stuff. That was you, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes.
So why did you decide to ditch that song? Are you concerned about plagiarism and interpolation and all those kinds of stuff?
Yes, sir.
No, it's nice. I don't know. Let me hear that, because I think that, so much, it can be a fun song. Let's hear it.
Okay. Mary had a little lamb.
What happened to your voice?
Nothing. That's my voice is very like that.
La 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 la. Yo.
La 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 la.
La. Keep doing it. Go.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Slow.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Now I want you to hold it on the fifth note. La 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 la. Go.
La 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 la.
Go.
La 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 la.
Go.
La 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 la.
Go.
La 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 la.
1, 2, 3.
La 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 la.
Now hold it for 5 counts. Go.
La 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 la.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go.
La 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 la.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
La 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 la.
Hold it for 3.
La 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 la.
1, 2, 3.
La 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 la.
Go.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
You're going off. You're going off. Be careful. Go.
La 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 la. La la.
No, no, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Come and stand beside me. Come and stand beside me.
Okay.
Sing from, and I don't need to be doing this. I'm sure Missy Gay does this with you already. Sing from your stomach. Sing from let your diaphragm, let your whole, let it be a complete whole action. 1, 2, 3, go.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Thank you. Now go back and let's try that song. Do you feel warmed up a little bit? You feel warmed up a little bit?
Yes, sir.
Great. So let's try that song. Have you sung today?
Yes. Yes, sir.
You're singing on your comfort key.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay. So sing that song.
Mary had a little lamb.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. That's a voice that's strong and clear and just different and better. Okay.
Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb would also go. Childhood poems could be found.
Stop. Do that again. 1, 2, 3, go.
Childhood poems could be found.
I'm not sure. I don't know. And this is what I should be paying attention to. I should be paying attention to your song. But you've got to be able to pull it off good. So, anyway, you know what? I trust Missy Gay. I'm sure she's dealing with that. You need to expand your range. You really need to expand your range because it's not impossible for you to hit that note. You're struggling with it a bit too much, a bit more than you should ordinarily. Do you understand?
Yes.
I haven't sung today, but if I had to hit that note seriously, do you understand? I might make a mess of it the first time maybe, but it's the sort of thing that, eventually I'd get round to. And then I also don't want you to hurt yourself because you're trying to do that. Do you understand? Yeah, so, you know what, we'll just bring it down a bit for now. So,
Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb would also go. Childhood poems.
Okay, stop. Can you do childhood poems? And can you do it without the thought or consideration that you might break?
Okay.
I think part of it is psychological. Okay, 1, 2, childhood poems, go.
Childhood poems.
Did you break?
No.
Great. Can you do it again? 1, 2, 1, 2, go.
Childhood poems.
Instead of doing childhood, can you do child, love, childhood poems? And I don't like the way you say poems. Because they're actually poems. Do you understand? Yeah, they're poems. You write a poem. You don't write a poem. Don't worry, I was guilty of it as a child too. So, it's perfectly excusable. But let's get it right. You don't say poem, quite honestly. Yeah. So, and then I don't know, childhood poems. That's a very interesting line, isn't it? Oh, you said yes. So tell me what might be a better line. Yeah, rhymes is nice. You know what I mean? Children's rhymes or something.
Children.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think you'd want to say children's rhymes. Yeah. Nursery rhymes, I mean, would be appropriate, but it just, I don't know, there's something about it that's a bit, just intuitively not as musical sounding. You feel me?
Yes.
So children's rhymes. You play the, I'm sorry? Yeah, with the F. Do you play the piano?
No, sir.
You don't? Okay. This is such a nice song. You should do the song with a double bass and horns and keys and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Mary had a little lamb. Dum, dum, dum. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Okay, nice. I understand it better now. Okay. Double bass. Oh, you should do it with a double bass. Oh my goodness. I'm serious, you should do it with a double bass. Oh. Yeah. I don't want to be partial. I'd have played the double bass for you. I'd have brought my nice little double bass and just hung out with you and we'd have done this song together. Okay. You know what? We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's deal with the song. Okay. So 1, 2. I think you should just calm down. You're a bit conscious of your voice. You're like, right now you're acting like, someone who dresses out in a short skirt and goes out and is pulling it just like you're just concerned, just conscious. You know what I mean? Like you need to let go, Or, I mean, you're because I can hear you just consciously doing, and I know you might feel it in your throat, but I can hear you consciously doing, you know what I mean? And let that self-consciousness go and enjoy the song. Do you understand?
Yes.
And enjoy yourself.
Yes.
And play with your notes in between, right? Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. Do you understand?
Yes.
And everywhere Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Oh, childhood, or whatever you're saying there. Children's rhymes and da-do-da. You need to let it go. You know what I mean? Just be confident in what you're doing. Don't box yourself trying to get it right at this point. The most important thing at this point is not necessarily to get it right, just to get a good song going, okay?
Yes.
You have plenty of time to try to get it right. The only reason why I was disturbing you with that singing thing is I just noticed that, it's a hindrance to your even getting a good song going at this point. So don't lose your confidence. I like your voice.
Thank you, sir.
Great. So, you know what? For the purpose of this exercise, I'll bring the key down a bit more. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's that? Your chiller?
Yes.
That's a very angry AC. Like, very angry. You know what? I'm about to make you guys cold. Haha. All right, so sing this song for me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and.
Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb would also go. Children rhymes could be found for kids to sing along. Growing up under the sun will make you understand the song. And I can't say rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Rain, rain, go away. Little children want to play. All where.
Why did you stop?
Okay. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
You know, I don't really like that rhyme or that saying or whatever that thing is. I don't know, I don't like it very much. And it's not because I don't believe that all work and no play, makes Jack a dull boy. I totally do. It just has a way, it just sounds very, is it me? Is it only me? Come on, guys. Is it just me? It has a weird, it just intuitively just doesn't sound very fancy. Doesn't sound very nice. And when I say very nice, I don't mean, it doesn't sound very nice in the song. Like, I don't know, is there another way you can say that?
Yes.
Is there another way you can say that line without it sounding so, I'm sorry? Yeah, so, oh my goodness, you are preaching a sermon this afternoon, or this morning. Is there a way you can say that without, making it sound so conventional? Is there a way you can make it sound just different?
Okay, are you talking about like changing the?
You're saying the same thing. If you want to end with dull boy or you want to end with, I don't know. I mean, just think of a way of saying that same line. And you can start with all work and no play. It might just be the makes Jack a dull boy line that needs to change.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It just sounds so perfunctory, so, I don't know, sublime, not in a good way. You know what I mean? So mundane, so Monday afternoon, so, I don't know. I'm sorry? Okay, this is it. He's got a line that starts his second verse that says, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And I'm like, well, it's not a lie, but is there a better way you can say it without it sounding so direct and so, I think it sounds unappealing, but that's my opinion. Do you understand what I'm saying? What do you think? Are you comfortable with it? Like if someone was singing a song to you and he should sing all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, like that in a song. It's like, I've shared this example with people before. It's like hearing the word stakeholder in a song. You know how that sounds? Stakeholder. Yeah. You know how that sounds, right?
Yeah.
Writer's block. So soon.
What's
the next line?
Is the next line that I used to cover.
What's the next line?
Okay.
Let's hear that.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. That is why my friends and I are out here to play with our toys. It's just like,
You know even that. Let me tell you what exactly. Let me say that sounds to me like, you know what, you want to finish up the line and you want to rhyme
so
boy and toy and
that's for those first 4 lines.
I'm like, you shouldn't be playing with no toys right now. You know what I mean? Seriously, you should. So let's talk about it.
I'm thinking if you can get serious with the second verse instead of bringing in the poem.
You know, you need to take that high five from me right now. Let's come and take it. There we go. You've introduced you've got a theme going and you've established it with your first verse, and your poem and all that. That's nice. Do you understand? How about taking the second verse to a place? You might bring a line from a rhyme maybe that people recognize, but you want to take the second verse to a place that's just a bit more. You're teaching something with it. You understand what I'm saying? That's retaining like continuity and retaining a person's listening ear. In your songwriting, it's like trying to say what I'm saying right now, but saying it in a song. Trying to say what I'm saying right now, but saying it in a song. You understand what I'm saying? It's how else can you say that? That's the whole idea of being a songwriter. It's poetry. It's a certain level of creativity. It's doing something. What makes you a good songwriter is saying a line in a way that the man will someone will ordinarily not think about it, but when they hear you say it, it'll make sense. Like someone says, better late than never, but never late is better. I think that's a great line. Do you know what I mean? Or someone says, not all that glitters is gold, so get gold. You know what I mean? You don't need to worry about everything else that glitters. You know what I mean? And it doesn't even make sense that I'm even explaining it by saying you don't need to get everything else. That's just what it says. That's what I'm saying. So how can what's the wit in saying, now it's time for me to get real in that sense, especially, it's engaging, I agree, but there's got to be just a bit more depth to it. Mm-hmm. Mr. Omalayo, how are you going to save us from this? You are the one that brought song. It's true. Save us from it. Sing your first verse again. Sing your first verse. 1, 2, 1, 2, and...
Mary had a little lamb. The fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb would also go. Children rhymes could be fun for kids to sing along. Growing up,
Keep singing. Growing
under
up.
the sun will make you understand the song. And I said, rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Rain, rain, go away, little children want to play.
Well, it depends. I've been stealing one in my head. I just don't want to say it. So let me hear what you want to say. What? Share it.
Living life is fun and we just begun. You continue.
I'm sorry?
I'm stealing a line from We Are Families.
Oh.
Like living life is fun and something.
Because this, the first 4 lines now, I'm crossing them out, but I don't know, because the last 4 lines, I don't know if I can just sing that because I'm trying so hard to think.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. You're supposed to try hard to think. It's not just gonna land on your lap. You've got to try hard to make it work. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you trying hard to think.
I still too direct.
No, I mean, it depends on where you're going.
But I still had time to you know.
And then the line before the line.
What's the line before? Okay.
That's the first.
Was it?
Yeah.
What's
But
the first one?
the one I used to finish it up was, I know you're a friend, but why are you disturbing me? Season of love will surely end. The roses will help you to see.
The what?
The roses.
How on God's green earth are the roses helping you see?
Yeah, the second verse is supposed to be like a continuation. But no, you're talking to a friend now. If you can understand what you're saying.
No, I mean, that's just like,
I think what may have inspired that line for him was, you know how children play. I'm sure you may have. Did you think of that line in Yoruba, like Yoruba Shirimo? We shouldn't disturb me, or something like that? Because the way you're saying, like, you know, like, why are you disturbing me? That sounds like what we used to say, yo. That's so.
I wrote this song for children, so.
I know. But you see, the thing is, there's something about the song. It can be bigger than. So do you intend for it to be a song for children?
Yeah, I intend this song to be a song for that everybody can listen to and relate to.
Yeah. So if you want, yeah. So.
Yeah, I'll need to write the whole of the second.
Because I think, and if I'm correct, there was Nini who said this, but I think Nini is actually towing a path that is helpful for you, because she's saying something about, what was that line again? We work so hard to earn a living, right? Basically to say that, you know, we work so hard these days to earn a living that we forget how to play, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Since from the beginning you started with maybe had it.
That's sort of a that tells a story, you know, that continues, and it's got a message. It's something. It's not something people haven't heard before, but it's something people are hearing from your perspective, and it's something people can appreciate. It's different in its own sense.
Project Fame. What a feeling.
MTN. Everywhere you go.